Junk? Junk. Junk.
Junk or not.
Junk or not. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Hold on. Holy fuck.
Overwatch character.
Oh fuck.
Junk or not. You just called that man genitals. Mods cut him from Halo 2. Wait.
Unity? Are they both Unity?
You guys need to see this. This is so fucking dumb.
Is that oh,
We absolutely have to guns this.
goodbye. Well, I mean, Hell Rifle moment?
Oh yeah, Hell Rifle moment. Scarlet, that's 2 big chargers.
Yeah, they're fucking inside each other.
Well, oh my god, they are. Well, do I do it just now?
Is this sex? It might be.
That might be sex.
Yo, it's BBC.
No. No.
That's why I didn't finish the statement.
You did finish the statement. You cut it off 1 letter before it ended.
Well, are you guys ready?
Who's this idiot interrupting my music? What? You, okay, we can go back. I can even, like, hang on. And then I can even mute the clip player. You just have the music. Do you know it'd be really spooky, though? If I showed up. What am I doing on this screen? Why is there a BRB there? What is going on? What is going on, friendos? Is Ollie Radio coming at you live? Nah.
Hey guys, that's me in the corner, that's me in the spot. Like, drunk baby? Junk? Junk. Junk.
Junk or not.
Junk or not. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Hold on. Holy fuck.
Overwatch character.
Oh fuck.
Junk or not. You just called that man genitals. Mods cut him from Halo 2. What commission?
The soy jack's pointing at the Hermitar. But it's, you and Leora.
Yes! Dude, that would be amazing.
I'll see who I can talk to.
Hey, look, whoa. We're fighting the crap.
Yeah, put the soy jacks up on screen for now. Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. Oh, you're large.
Oh, sorry. I was rubbing my eyes again.
I cover my eyes. Do I get big? I don't think so.
No, you don't. I don't know what it is.
Hello? Hello? Hello, chat? Chit chat, chatty wet? I hope you're doing well. I am doing eepy. This is how I am doing. Nathaniel into house. This is true. This is indeed Nathaniel. Happy New Year, yeah. Happy January the once. Top 50 best battle music for Pokemon. There you go. Inhaling beans rapidly for dinner. Rapid beans. Well, that segues into what we're going to be doing. And we are going to be doing our best to set up Blastoise rapidly. This is the best take that I could think of for Blastoise. It's all about just setting up very, very quickly before your opponent can set up. I did recently add a second Squirtle as my latest tweak to the deck. So we'll see how like well the actual like second Squirtle plays out. Whether or not it does, we'll have to see. Straight tweaking. But yeah, there's the deck list, and we're gonna hop right into the battles. I'm gonna restart the battle music as well. Actually, not yet. Not yet. There you go. Alright, so just in some stuff on my stream, we're going first. I have access to my Jellicent and my Squirtle immediately, so we won't necessarily immediately be going with that. Hello, Flare. I hope you're doing well. Second Squirtle. Go ahead and play research. Let's attempt to find all of my things in time. Have Jellicent soon. There's a retreat cost of 2, so if my opponent gets their Ariados set up quickly, I might be in a little bit of trouble, but it doesn't seem like they do. So I will be able to just go ahead and evolve, start building my Squirtle. I think I'm going to play Copycat, just draw a whole new hand. Got a War Turtle, got a red card. Red card seems like it may be good in this case, since I don't really have a Copycat at the moment. I hope you're doing well against Squirtle. Is that something that came out of my mouth? That's crazy if that's true. Maybe I should have played my other Squirtle out just to avoid any sort of Sabrina shenanigans. Quick grow. Okay, they do have Whimsicott. They're gonna deal... I think they knocked me out here, actually. Yeah, I should have put my other Squirtle. Because now I need Blastoise or I'm in trouble. And I don't go Blastoise, so... I bricked. Perhaps we need a little bit more tweaking. I feel like games where I didn't get Squirtle immediately was okay. But if I get Squirtle, I really want to be able to evolve it. So I think -1 Squirtle plus 1 rare candy. What we'll do. Go ahead and update the deck list. Should I do a rare candy or should I? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Cynthia music. We're going first. Now, where do we start? Frillish, we have our Jellicent. So once again, I'm not going to copycat immediately, because I'd like to be able to take damage. Going against the Ralts, it might not happen. It'd be crazy if I was going against something like a Mewtwo here. But we'll have to see. They got a Pokeball. And... okay, we're going against a... what's its name? Reuniclus. Music is a bit quiet. I'll turn it up. Alright, Jellicent into Copycat for a whole new hand. And... not a whole lot, that's okay. Attacking with Jellicent is not the end of the world. I wonder if they're gonna evolve an attack at all. Or if they're just keeping Ralts up front for no apparent reason. Okay, they are gonna deal damage, so... won't be able to make use of my ability here, unfortunately. But now we have a Squirtle. We do have our Blastoise, or we have a Wartortle at least. So I'm not so keen on getting rid of it quite yet. I'm going to play Professor's Research in anticipation of potentially playing Iono next turn. And we will go ahead and attack. Early, it's going to be Gardevoir this time. They can't stay in. They stay in, that's fairly puzzling. Okay, they got a Lily, so that's why they stayed in. Well, they are running Reuniclus, so that does make sense as to why they're running Lily. Go ahead and build Squirtle. I have a rare candy. Professor's Research. I don't think I'm interested in quite evolving Squirtle yet. Well, actually, I have Jellicent up front. So that's precisely what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make sure my other Jellicent is ready to attack and go ahead and evolve. There you go. That's the play. We are indeed going to sack our Jellicent into this Gardevoir. Okay, here comes the ramp.
Definitely going to need access to my Blastoise to be able to take this thing down. I will put an energy onto Wartortle, but I am going to go up with Mantike. If I don't get my Blastoise, I'm going to want to be able to retreat into my Jellicent. Red card into Copycat here seems pretty good. Just to attempt to find my Blastoise. Got 5 cards left in our deck. Only 1 Blastoise. Candy, Iono, or Candy. So we are going to go into my Jellicent. I deal 40 damage and they heal for 60 every turn right now. This ain't so great. But it will give us a little bit more time to ramp our Blastoise. Perhaps I replace a rare candy with a Blastoise. We'll see, we'll see. Playing out 2 more basics. Hello. Hello, Bass. I hope you're doing well. We are gonna at least be able to build up our Blastoise. Three cards. I think I'm gonna thin my Iono out of my deck. Pokeball and Heavy Helmet. I've used up a lot of my draw. Used both Professors and both Copycats. So I could be in some trouble here. I think definitely replace a rare candy with a Blastoise. Because if I don't get my Blastoise here, I'm just cooked. We will, and I summon you, Blastoise. Could not find Blastoise. Alright, it is definitely now time to add a second Blastoise to my deck. Deck is a work in progress. Definitely working out a lot of the kinks, so to speak. Blastoise. And let's go ahead and update the image. Very kinky, that's me. All right, and battle. Let me see. There you go. And we're going second against a fighting deck. Sandile? I feel like going second is advantageous here. Gives me access to my first attack. Is this like a Sandile Lucario deck, perhaps? Do I want to research right now? I don't know. I could get a fatter copycat. But we gotta figure that one out. Probably a little bit later. Okay, we're going into the Tyrogue. And Rare Candy into Crocodile. 90 damage. I think I might red card my opponent here just for a bigger copycat. Save my research for later. They seem like they have a lot of their puzzle pieces at the moment. I'll be able to thin my deck even more. That Pokeball. I'm gonna actually just KO Tyrogue here because that puts me ahead. And they can't attack me next turn. They're gonna put their Crocodile up. I wonder what they are thinking putting it up. Okay, well, it will be able to sit up there for a while and just build itself. So that is a thing that has the ability to do stuff potentially. We do have our Wartortle now. And Professor's Research gets us our Mega Blastoise. Alright, we're doing quite well. We'll even be able to play up Mega Blastoise as soon as they KO my Jellicent here. They may to look for 2 more Pokemon. They got their other Sandile. I have Lily. I'm gonna play out. How many cards do I have left in my deck? 5. Maybe I'm gonna shuffle their hand because they played May. I got my Heavy Helmet out as well out of that. And build Blastoise. You can play Lily. So I will just barely not KO them here. Discarding energy is a little bit scary against Blastoise, but I will have 4 energy. I'm gonna play Mantike up. Just in case I get my other Jellicent here. Now if they play Sabrina, they only power up Blastoise. And 4 cards left. One of them is my Lily. I still have a Copycat and a Professor's Research that will help me find that. Then my other card, I think, is Blastoise. More than one. They would need to get 3 heads there to be able to actually do anything. And there's my Lily. And Blastoise just does so much damage, it rips through just about anything. They're not ready to attack with their most powerful cards yet. And there's a Sandile. They're going to be able to rare candy to survive one more turn. I will go ahead and play my Lily. And that is the extent of my useful cards. I don't know why people think that Blastoise is a bad card. Because it's still 130 damage for 3 energy. You build it up, it just gets better. They need to flip 4 heads to do anything here. Which is roughly like a 6% chance, so it's not like the tiniest in the world. But they flip tails. And we will go ahead and play Triple Bombardment for the win. I think this has got to be, like, at least in my opinion, one of the faster ways to get Blastoise online. You could put in an Irida for extra funny. I mean, I could put in an Irida for extra funny. But I feel like Lily just helps Blastoise over a couple of rounding humps that it really needs. Whereas Jellicent's purpose is generally to die. You and my humps are round. And around my humps, I get to start with Mantike here, actually. Actually, they are a water deck. So I'm going to base it around Suicune. Okay, I am going to play down my Frillish. Mantike is going to die next turn. I think this might be a game where I pretty much exclusively build Squirtle. I have access to both my Jellicents. I think I'm going to retreat into my Frillish. Just because if they play Sabrina to knock out Mantike, it doesn't do a whole lot other than lose me like an energy for that turn. And I see them running water energy with Furfrou, so I'm a little afraid of Suicune. So I want to reduce my bench size as much as possible. They're playing Gyarados, though. And they're building their Gyarados. And Rocky Helmet on Furfrou. I'm just going to stick to my plan of building Blastoise. Misty is a little scary. What did they flip? 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they have Gyarados? Because if they have Gyarados, I think I just... Well, I don't outright lose necessarily, but it's definitely a race to the finish now for sure. What do they discard? They discard my Heavy Helmet and my Wartortle. So I will need a rare candy. They discard 3 cards from my deck. If my rare candy is in the next 3 cards, I lose. but you can only do so much against a Misty. Copycat to draw out more of their deck. I haven't hit any of my draw cards, which is not great. Pretty much a 50% chance of getting... Ooh. Red card might actually help me. Got Frillish, and Iono, and Blastoise. So they did, do me a sort of favor, I suppose. Unless my rare candy is in those discarded. It's not. I need to play Iono, unfortunately. Frillish, Research, Blastoise. And I lose. Unfortunate. Oh, that's just going against a Misty. I'm not the most concerned about that kind of thing. Let's listen to Songclave. Going first. I have both my researches and my path to Blastoise. Brokey and Squirtle. There's my other Blastoise. Rare Candy and Pokeball. And we have my Squirtle. Is this a Greninja Blastoise deck that my opponent's playing? I think it is. Go ahead and play Professor's Research. Copycat and Frillish. I think I am going to play a little aggressively. I have both my Frillish, so I need to play for my Jellicent. And I will be able to Copycat potentially into that in this next turn or so. I think I'm going to play down my Mantike. Get my Blastoise out and Copycat. There's my Jellicent and my Heavy Helmet, as well as red card. So I can play red card to reduce my opponent's hand, potentially mess them up. And it also makes my second Copycat in my deck stronger. Well, it doesn't make it stronger. It doesn't necessarily make it weaker either. It just makes it what it is. Do they have their Blastoise? They do. This is not good. I am playing from behind a little bit. And I'm going to have to wait one more turn. Sabrina wrecks me. And Iono helps them. How many cards do I have left? 9. I do have a 1/3 chance of messing them up here. Plus it seems like it might be important to find my Lily. Copycat is big here. Then my Pokeball from my deck. And the last card there is my Lily. So I will be guaranteed to survive 2 attacks from their Blastoise. But they will potentially KO my Mantike now. They will. Alright. Well, I shouldn't have played down my Mantike. What is this nonsense? Playing out my Mantike was a mistake. I feel like if you don't start with Mantike, generally speaking, you just don't play it down. Because that Mantike is the only reason I lost. I would have won otherwise. It might sound funny, but you could potentially run it like a Druddigan or something. I feel like I'm on to something here with this card setup in regards. Oh, there's a Mantike start. I'm gonna keep my hand close to my chest for the moment. Is this Mega Altaria? Red card. Unfortunate, but I do get my Squirtle back, as well as my Frillish, and I get to thin my deck. So it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Oh, and I have my Heavy Helmet back. So their red card essentially did nothing, other than give me a Professor's Research. Play Heavy Helmet to thin my deck. And I have my Wartortle back and my other Professor's Research, so I had to turn down the music. They did essentially nothing but speed me up here. I'll be able to KO Alakid. I see a fellow Blastoise enjoyer. I've been trying to because it's a stage 2. Stage 2 doesn't really matter anymore, and it deals 130 damage for 3 energy. I see no world where that's bad. It just needs the right recipe that maybe nobody's figured out yet. I am a Blastoise believer for sure. Red card is nifty here, I guess. But my opponent hasn't evolved anything yet, so I'm not necessarily the most interested in doing anything about that at this moment in time. Why won't people just try the newer Delcatty that lets you reuse supports in your discard, i.e. Misty 4 total times? Yeah, you'd think. They have their Mega Altaria. Are they going to evolve right away? I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't know why they conceded just now. What a confusing match. Would you be able to shave things out for Delcatty? Let's make a copy of this deck. Probably can get rid of an Iono. Get rid of Mantike. I'm a Delcatty fan until I die. Both versions are goated. I feel like the energy generation Delcatty hasn't found its home yet, and I don't know how it hasn't. We'd probably get rid of 2 of these guys. Keep 1 maybe. I'm gonna keep going with my current blueprint for now. What do I put in here? Maybe I put a Serena instead of an Iono. Like I've wanted to run Iono in a deck and have it work for so long. But just having more access to Blastoise seems like it's important. So wrong there. Older Delcatty makes Rayquaza EX playable. I wonder, man, I was going on a good streak with Blastoise, and I thought I had nailed it down, but I clearly haven't. I wonder, like, what's a good partner for Rayquaza? Snorlax EX slaps with Delcatty. You're giving me ideas. Okay, well, I got both my dudes now. I don't think I want Mantike anymore. But I do want Squirtle. My oldest Snorlax EX deck was with a Comfey too, so I wouldn't fall asleep for my attack. That's pretty clever. There's gotta be a good Rayquaza EX partner that's like worth 1 point. That's a fat copycat. That's no longer a fat copycat. I think I'm gonna do this followed by copycat. I'm a deck builder, so I might find something. I too am a deck builder. I like making spicy cooks. My most recent video was not my cook, but one of my Twitch mods managed to make a Cresselia EX deck actually work. I'm running out of time on the Charizard though. Rode my jump lift deck card for a while. What was in your jump lift deck? I'm pretty scared of Charizard at this point. Am I playing Blastoise wrong? Is Jellicent not the answer? If Jellicent is not the answer, I think the answer is somewhere in like a Pokemon that costs a single energy. How much energy do you need? Two Pukas, 2 Oris, 2 Jumpluff. They have an EX swap to Ori. They've used one of their flame patches, so I think... How many cards do I have left? 6? I have 1 rare candy, but a lot of draw. And they only have 1 flame patch. This is not good. Red card slows them down for a little bit, I suppose. I can do this. Maybe. That way Squirtle gets its energy back. Place Arena to thin my deck even further. I need to bank on them not getting their flame patch, though. Quick Grow is so broken. Quick Grow is very good. The OG Venusaur because of the new Ivysaur. Yeah. Venusaur's all... There are so many cards I want to look into. There are so many cards I want to look into. Alright, Copycat should get me my cards. Very small chance that it doesn't. And now I need them to not have their flame patch too. They have a pretty high chance of having it. They also have a pretty high chance. Low chance of not having it, but that's the play we have to make. Good partner to Tinkaton. Probopass. Yeah, Flame Patch, okay. Damn, they made that play fast, so I couldn't concede. Maybe Jellicent's not the partner for Blastoise. What? Is there like a good 1 energy Pokemon in the water archetype? Psyduck could be funny. Psyduck can stall for 1 energy for a while. What is a good Pokemon to support Blastoise? Like 1 energy. What about promo, Floatzel? What about promo Floatzel? Yeah, promo Floatzel. Promo Floatzel definitely helps keep aggression up for less. And then run the 20 damage one. Because if you could keep the aggression up for less energy, it would matter less getting energy on Blastoise. Plus, you'd be able to get it up a little bit quicker, too. Like, 1 energy for 10 damage is whatever, but 70 damage. Just the idea of dealing 70 damage seems... It's one of those things where it's just like, ah, that's probably good on paper. But how good is it actually? What is good music to play? We'll play some Final Fantasy 14 music. Going first. And wow, that's not ideal. Aw, man. I think going first, Squirtle. Well, okay, you know what? We're going against a fire deck. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. This Turtonator seems underrated. And it works with Heavy Helmet, too. Why aren't people using this? This might work. Copycat, what are you looking for? I kind of want to run this Turtonator, Entei, and Charizard deck now. Oh, Pure 1 energy deck. But I'm gonna do this now. Now I live. And I have my Lily now. Okay, this is going precisely the way that I needed it to for me to win. Copycat's a little bit scary. They're gonna have access to their Lucamine now. Almost guarantee. But I will have Lily. Never mind, I won't have Lily. Red card sucks. There's my Blastoise at least. And my Lily. Okay, well. Red card. Rare candy. They're going to be able to discard cards now. I feel like the online meta is different from like the tournament meta. I feel like my other version of the Charizard deck does do good into the like tournament meta, but it doesn't do amazingly into like the online meta. It's really weird. And it's just kind of the rules that you have to play around with. But I think Blastoise has this from here. Having their Lucamine is actually pretty dangerous. I'll deal 130 and take -20. Okay, they're going for Chandelure. Yeah, do they just cook Blastoise here? I'll have to just like play as if they don't have a Lucamine. But that's kind of scary. I don't want my heavy helmet. Discarding my heavy helmet sucks, but it's just what I need to play for. They're either going to get it to me faster or get rid of it. Of course it was the next card. Of course it was the very next card. But I do have Jellicent at least. Literally one card off. Very unfortunate. Cyrus is not good. Lucamine's not good. Well, Cyrus or Sabrina is not good at this point. Yeah, just throw away the rest of my cards. This draw might work good for, like, Venusaur, though. It's because you can include Quick Grow Extract in your deck. So you can pretty much just put only your dudes in there. If they attack me, I'm gonna energy into Blastoise, and I think actually retreat here. Yeah, energy to Blastoise, retreat KO. And they can't really do a whole lot about that. How much damage do you do? 130. Okay, yeah, you can do a lot about that. But not if I do this. Yeah. Well, that was a Squirtle start. And I still won. So that's pretty good, honestly. Mantike start. Going second. Psychic energy makes me think this is probably a what? Hi, Mew. What's up, bud? What? Okay. I don't know how much Blastoise is working out right now. There's something to it that I don't think I'm getting. Squirtle start again. I don't want to play another Squirtle start. Especially a turn 1 Squirtle start. No thanks. I'm still running the Frillish deck. That's not the deck I want to run. Oh. I'm gonna run the other one. What's in there? Maybe you should just run Misty with Blastoise. Because you have a lot of ways to get that energy onto Blastoise. But a quicker way is welcome. I think I'm gonna just do Weasel. I'm gonna just do Weasel here, especially against a fire deck where I have energy advantage. If I was going first, 100% starting Mantike, but it's not the case this time. Well, I have my Floatzel, so I'm just gonna do nothing. Floatzel kind of steamrolls fire decks, doesn't it? Are you gonna evolve it? Oh, that's so sad. Hey, look, I have a funny Floatzel that's gonna explode you. It seems like a decent card. Seems like a decent card. Probably just more important to get that 130 rolling with Blastoise like I originally thought. But you still need aggression, and this is pretty good aggression for low energy. And you have 100 HP, which when the card came out was not a whole lot, but that's a Squirtle start. I'm going second. It's not the end of the world, but kind of scary. Water with Psychic. Are you like some kind of funny Mew EX ramp type deal? What is Pichu doing here? Splash us onto the Pichu. Okay. In my hand. Weasel. I don't think I need to retreat here. But a 2-minute ad is running. So I'm just going to build a deck. Maybe let's try and mess around with that heavy draw idea with Venusaur. I like that card better. Maybe you include one regular Venusaur in here. Then you can go multitude of directions. Got like a 1-1-2, 1-1-3, 2-1 type path. And Iono's good for a heavy hand. And I don't really know what I want to run in here. You either get your dudes or you draw your dudes. I think is the game plan of this deck. Let's take it for a spin. Going second. Well, we have both our Ivysaur and our Snivy. Going second is not amazing, but it's alright. I'm gonna go on Ivysaur. Iono might be good next turn anyway, in case my opponent thins their deck. Although again, the problem I'm running into with Iono is just like I'd almost just rather a second copycat. Like Iono has applications, but copycat just is much better here. Hello, Darkrai. Oh, we're going against good old-fashioned Darks, though. Well, at the very least, I'm going to be able to play Iono. Shuffle my opponent's hand, because I think I'm going to want to hang on to this. Oh, well, I copycat. You're a little late. I'm going to go ahead and synthesis. We will have to see. Do you have a Magnezone? If you do, I think I am dead. If you don't, I'm alright. You don't, I'm alright. I think I kind of want my other Venusaur now, though. I can't wear candy. Kinda sucks. I want my other Venusaur. Do I go for it? I think I'm gonna go for my other Venusaur. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But I got Mega Venusaur back. I just gotta play it. Which is unfortunate, but I do have Superior online next turn, which doesn't mean I can actually retreat. Probably shuffled their Magnezone or something out of their hand as well. I put the one without damage up forward. Happy New Year, Pokebomb! Also, hello! I hope you're doing good. Did I shuffle away their Magnezone? I think I might have shuffled away their Magnezone. Unless they are thinking a very long path before they do anything. No, I didn't. I think I just gotta go for the coin flip. Well, not necessarily. I can retreat and attack with Superior. Weaken it. Absol. And I do got a Quick Grow, and I do got a Superior. Whack. Problem, I've used up my Ivysaur. Quick Grow does not actually do very much for me here. Oh, and they just KO me. Okay, I didn't do Darkrai math. Oh man, like what do you? How do Mega Venusaur? Like, just how do Mega Venus work? How do? Is there another card I can get rid of? I'll need one superior. Are you playing on tourneys, Azalia? I don't do tournaments. Sabrina. Well, like Venusaur's, I feel like Venusaur's large problem is, it's kind of a you either get it or you don't kind of thing. There's no like real consistent way to get into it. But I feel like there's a consistent way to get into it. There has to be. Let me, I'm gonna go look at a deck for inspiration. Because there's a deck that I had that, like, ran a 1 of Lunala. And Lunala got online fairly consistently. So you just run Cosmog. So what, do you just run Bulbasaur, 2 rare candies, into Venusaur? Is there a reason you don't do tourneys? Mostly because they take all day, and I have far too much going on in my life to be able to do them. As much as I'd love to. Very fair reason. Yeah, it's more or less the entire reason. So what, you run Bulb and Venu. They only run 1 because you are entirely dependent on Superior at this point. I see the vision with this deck, but maybe just one Mewtwo is enough. I actually have a video on this deck if you would like to see it. I'll put it in the chat. There. Copy the video for the deck. I'm just looking at this deck right now because it was able to consistently get Lunala. So I'm wondering, like, could I possibly use it as, like, a blueprint, maybe? I already have Rare Candy in there. I meant to do Ball. 8 cards. What is good with this? Maybe, like, Leaf Supply. That takes 2 energy. I don't know how much I like that. Sylveon probably help get Lunala in that deck. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, would you be able to, instead of like 2 Sylveons, maybe do 2 copycats? And we still need Grow. Definitely need 2 of these guys. Snivy. Promo Snivy, just because it's, in my opinion, just objectively better. Servine. And Copycat and Comms the same turn. You can. You only need 1 Superior. Probably heal damage from this Pokemon, and then Lilligant maybe. Like 1 in 1. Hi, Lurker. Maybe instead of a rare candy, you can run like a Ivysaur. That way, quick grow works on it. Snivy. 1 Snivy. I think 1 Snivy is the call. I don't know if you want Leaf Supply Lilligant or not, though. I mean, you could run... No, you can't. You can only run 2 Lilligants in there. This Lilligant. Then maybe like a Leaf Cape. So now we want Petzlil. Oh, whoops. I know you've seen that I've saved image.png. And yeah, I guess we'll try with like 1 of each. There's other the Ligand that deals 60 damage might work out, but just have to test. Leaf Cape. And I guess we'll see how this plays out. I realize I'm running a lot of cards in this deck. That may or may not work out too good. It's a process. The Jolteon. Do you start with the Jolteon? Do you just immediately have a Jolteon? This shell would probably work interestingly for Celebi EX. I might look into that. I like Leaf Supply Lilligant. Who knows? Who knows? My opponent certainly doesn't know. They don't know what they're doing. I want to listen to different music. Yeah, this one. Okay, my opponent's finally doing stuff. Their whole turn play out in quick succession. I mean, I have a rare candy superior. That's a thing now. That is indeed a thing that I have access to. Quick Grow Extract might be the way to go. Depends on what you draw. Never mind. My opponent just has everything they need. Oh! Whatever, I'm gonna play Lapras. I need to have some sort of video out for today. And none of the decks that I wanted to like make, they need a little bit more time in the oven. Okay, well, this... I even played this. What's in this deck? Sure, we'll play Mewtwo. We will play Mewtwo. Xerneas is not a terrible start here. They're just gonna get all the stuff they need. Perhaps, maybe I need to play another day. Well, who knows? Early and Ball. Geralt. Alright, well, I can attack with Xerneas next turn. Hurricane Gardevoir, and I win. Ooh, no. Red card! Wow. Okay. Okay, sure. Pokeball, I don't know. Shuffle their hand. They very clearly have a Venusaur. And I don't vibe with that. And enter. Professor's research, oh no! Hell again. I'm just gonna build Mewtwo at this point. And Venusaur is here. So pretty much playing for Mewtwo, for sure. So, second Xerneas time. Maybe Cape Xerneas lasts one more turn. Indeed, he might go hard with this deck. They're awake. Second Xerneas. Be very good right there. But it does not appear to be the case. What, 8 cards left? Man! I'm having rough games. Like, I was off stream playing Blastoise, having the time of my life. And now I'm just like drawing bad. I'm blah. Very unfortunate. Oh, well. This seems ideal. This seems pretty gosh darn ideal to me. I need to go on the aggressive immediately though. Maybe a leaf. Leaf into Mars. Xerneas works pretty good here. I think Mars is still probably pretty good. Oh, and I have red for Charizard. Yeah. They take out my Xerneas here. I pop up front. KO Entei. And their Charizard goes down to Mewtwo because I have red. Pretty good, pretty good. I think my other Ralts would be good. But I don't necessarily get it. I do need Entei to go down here, so I am kind of at the whims of a Sabrina. So if they have a Sabrina, I'm pretty done. Mars as well. Rocket Grunt changes nothing. Are you gonna attack this turn? Because you can't attack. And Mewtwo wins. That's actually... This scenario is entirely the reason that I put a red in my deck to begin with. Clutch 170. Yeah, very clutch. And that is precisely the reason that I had a red in my deck. Maybe I just don't know this deck's lines yet. Maybe I just don't know this deck's lines yet. I'm switching music real quick. Not to that. I do this. Music, why do you like this? Holy crap. Everything just crashed. A bois. Alright, well, we have two Mewtwo's. So Mewtwo into Mewtwo. This is why a Leaf might be good. I feel like you don't really want Cyrus in this deck. Because you're just blasting up front. Well, something can run away from you is the problem. Maybe you don't need Cape. Wait, is this a Garchomp deck? Is this a Garchomp? Play around a who's he, what's it? A Garchomp into or Garchomp, I guess Cynthia would KO me still, but top deck a Gardevoir. Probably Reckless Shearing to look for your Cynthia. Yeah. It's a card I should play with. I should mess around with that card. Are you gonna stay in? No. Means you have the Cynthia. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Leaf serves this deck a lot better. Leaf and a May instead of a Cyrus and a Cape. Cyrus, like I said again, Cyrus is for running away. I guess getting that second Gardevoir online doesn't necessarily matter. So you can run like a Candy and a Kirlia instead of double Candy. And Giant Cape. And now we have room for a Leaf and a May. Xerneas, I think, is the start here. Not gonna put my Ralts down yet. Xerneas is just a meat shield. That's all it does. That's its only purpose in life. Yeah, we'll put Ralts down. They only have 4 cards. My other Kirlia. I think I can put Ralts down here without much issue. Getting a Gardevoir here would be nice. Oh, it's a Gudra deck. Copycat. Actually, that's pretty good for me. Both playing towards our win conditions here. Play Copycat before I put energy onto something. For Candy, Gardevoir, Research. Deals 60 damage to me, but I deal 60 damage to it. That might have been a misplay. I think putting that energy on anything was a misplay. So now my Xerneas only lasts 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Yeah, definite misplay on my part. I should not have put that energy on the active. And I would have been able to deal 90 damage and then 30 damage. And there's my Mewtwo. I think I'd almost like another Xerneas at this point, though. Well, I can still attack with Xerneas. And Mewtwo is ready to go now. Since I got my other Gardevoir. That was very lucky. That was extremely lucky of me. Two Gardevoirs and a Mewtwo on the bench, though. If you KO Xerneas, double guard. Mewtwo's set though. I got lucky. I should have waited one more turn before putting energy onto Xerneas though. Or I should have potentially never put energy on it to begin with. Mewtwo starts ripping through him here though. Just waiting. They conceded. Mega Mewtwo win. Probably before they are done running the Megas in this game, I would imagine. And then there will probably be some sort of like double Lunala, double Mewtwo, double Necrozma, dumb Cook. That Cook might actually exist right now. That Cook might actually just exist currently. Lunala with red hits a lot of thresholds as well. In second, energy advantage seems pretty good here. Maybe I'll get to play a fat copycat because my opponent plays Professor's Research or something. Lunala with red, you say? Yeah. Because you can hit for 100 and then 120. What is this deck? What am I looking at? Like, not that it's bad, I'm just like, what in the Cook, I think, is my thoughts on that. I think I'm just gonna play Copycat. None of those cards serve me any purpose right now. I get all of the exact same cards back. Okay. Oh. I can at least protect my bench from a Sabrina now. Need Electrode, 1 energy attacker's deck. Oh, you know what it is? Probably the 1 energy. Electrode. Goal is just hyper aggression, maybe. Nope, they're going for Raikou. Okay. Interesting. Free retreat though. Probably draw a card. No. Guess they just want to avoid damage on their Raikou. Earlia and Ralts. I'm not going to be able to avoid any damage from Raikou, so it's not going to make it much of a difference if I do anything here. I have 2 rare candies, I have a Copycat. Coin flip, flash on Manectric. I don't imagine they're going to be retreating. Damage onto Xerneas. Pokeball. Pretty okay here. And just start focus building my Mewtwo in the deck. And then next turn I can play May and find my Earlia. What the Heliolisk? I can even retreat next turn. No, I needed to put energy on Xerneas though, I think. Because then I would have been able to retreat next turn and KO Raikou. I do still have Cyrus though. Wait. It's that Heliolisk? The genetic apex Heliolisk? Okay. I have Leaf, if I may. Hopefully draw a Gardevoir, which I do. Put these two back. It is the wrong Heliolisk. I think I'm just gonna KO Raikou here. I'll put in Xerneas since I have Leaf. I can have it tank a hit for me. If they have Cyrus, that's just what I'm gonna have to play. Is Jolteon? Hi, Jolteon. What is all in this person's deck? I think I'm going to burn my red. Actually, I don't think it matters. I'll just put my Mewtwo in. Oh well, I have my other Xerneas now. You know, it's too late for Leaf now. Burn my red. I think overall Xerneas was the better Pokemon to put in. It's like all Pokemon and nothing else. They have Professor's Research. What in the not Jolteon EX? This is one of the decks of all time. This person must have like just started. They conceded. I'm confused about their deck. I am horrifically confused about their deck. This Mewtwo deck feels like it's cooking, though. This Mewtwo deck feels like it's cooking. Almost 2 hours. I've been going for almost 2 hours. I think the Leaf helps. The Leaf definitely helps. I've been going for almost 2 hours though. I think I will probably record a video and set that up to upload today or tomorrow. But I think for now I'm going to end my stream. This deck might get a video. My person might get a video. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go be sleepy. Y'all have a good one.